Good morning, everybody. This is Diggs. It's another beautiful day out here in the Pacific Northwest, and y'all, it is bright and early at 2 in the morning, and we got a news drop, which is pretty exciting. We're going to be talking about what the dev note has to say about it. There's a lot of stuff coming this week. I hope you guys are psyched. Let's go ahead and dig in. So there is a lot going on. If you just skim through this, some of the things you're going to see is that we're getting the imprinting system added, we're getting a new chaos field dungeon added, and that hackers are being addressed in a very outward and aggressive way, and that they have been since the implementation of specific programs on September 7th. So let's go ahead and go through what they've kind of talked about here. So first off, we have equipment imprinting coming out. Now, a lot of you guys know about imprinting because Seant Crossworld, he did a great video on imprinting a while ago. Some of you guys have been storing materials. I know I have been running double the power dungeon right now in order to get those materials for weapons, armors, and accessories. So this update is going to add, according to them, the equipment imprinting system, which will use all of the upgrade stones and varnishes that have basically been piling up in our inventory. If you are someone who hasn't been saving for the system, don't worry too much, because you're basically like, as soon as the system is going to be released, everyone's going to kind of hit the same bottleneck. So like, even if you don't have the 4 stars ready for it, you're going to kind of catch up and hit that bottleneck almost at the same time as other players. Equipment enhance, can't talk right now. Equipment imprinting, this is what happens when you make a video at 2 in the morning, can enhance key stats such as weapon attack, elemental attack, armor, defense, HP, and evasion. They'll talk about kind of the new chaos field monsters, because you are going to need these as you do kind of progress through here. And they show an example of a 6-star weapon using as kind of like the base material to imprint onto another weapon, the 4-star weapon. So you can use 3-star weapons that have been awakened to 6-star to imprint onto other weapons. The main method, my understanding, is we're going to be using 4-star weapons. You level them up to 6-star and then you use them as imprinting materials. And my understanding is you can use the same element for the rare weapons. So for example, the Milky Way bow, in order to imprint it, only needs the 4-star dark weapon, not a copy of the Milky Way item. So it goes on to detail here. You can imprint equipment that is at least naturally 3-star and upgraded to 6-star, has reached level 30 and meets the enhancement requirements for the imprinting level. A piece of 6-star equipment of the same type is required as material, and higher imprinting levels also require imprinting stones. Now, imprinting stones is not something that I've heard about here. Since this power-up content is available after maxing out gear through other growth methods, we expect it to be a goal for players who want to break through to a higher tier of combat power. If you're a player who hasn't finished upgrading or enhancing your gear, keep in mind that you can obtain power-up materials from salvaging equipment or completing awakening codexes while working towards using the new imprinting system. So they're basically saying, you know, this is going to be an additional system. So if you're a new player, you're probably going to want to focus on enhancing up to 20 first, before you worry too much about imprinting. They did add a new chaos field, so they talk about how they're going to be adding Aquarius's ancient castle, specifically tailored for players who have passed level 100. So it's going to be starting at level 102. We're hoping that these new hunting grounds will be a positive change for players who've had to fight other players for spots in the existing maps, or who have experienced less than ideal farming efficiency. The monsters appearing in Aquarius's ancient castle have high base levels and give more EXP. They also drop rewards such as gems and magic pages, of course, and you can even collect exclusive snowflake specialty items to further increase your combat power. Now, I'm not sure what this means. I'll probably be diving into it. I'm sure Thin Bear is already like, oh, I gotta tell Diggs about that. I'm sure it's already in my Discord right now. Aquarius's ancient castle is also a source of imprinting stones. So there you go. That's how you get the imprinting stones used for equipment imprinting. So we hope to see all of our high-level adventurers there. Finally, they do talk about strict sanctions against hacking and unauthorized programs. They talk about how in the update on September 7th, they added a system that automatically kicks users who are detected using hacks or unauthorized programs in Lava Valley. So this is pretty interesting to me, since you hear a lot about hacking and such, and particularly on the Southeast Asian servers, I've heard a lot about it. I'm kind of curious for anyone in my comments section if this is still a rampant problem, or if you are actually seeing a decline in the amount of hackers. I'm not talking about, oh, there's hackers in top Lava Valley. I'm talking about, when you're running Lava Valley, are you encountering these people still? Now, they do talk about the reporting feature as well, and that they're investigating suspicious accounts. I do think they're kind of encouraging you to report people, but also make sure you have like a solid evidence when you're reporting people. I think a lot of times, like even people who have approached me and said like, hey, this person's hacking, here's evidence. A lot of times the evidence not genuine, or it's not good evidence, right? A still screenshot is not a good screenshot of hacking. So lots of things to think about here. I'm definitely curious what you guys think about this. Again, I don't notice hacking as a huge problem on the North American side at all in Lava Valley, and I am close to top 100. Like I am probably, top 2% right now. I was within top 2% on this last Lava Valley. Finally, they're excited to kind of see like how everybody receives all of this. And I mean, it's a huge update. People are going to be really hyped for this. There are some other upcoming events that they also talked about. So we are going to be getting basically imprint medals from one of the event rewards, because of course imprinting just came out. So we are going to be getting find the imprint medals. We're going to complete trading all available items and obtain the final rewards. So they're going to give equipment, imprinting stone selection chest, weapon armor accessory, imprinting stone secret juice, upgrade stone selection chest, and bound territe, along with a 4-star equipment select chest. We're going to get another treasure hunt event. So for those of you who were around previously, we're going to be getting another treasure hunt event this week. So that's going to be a 4-star decoration chest, equipment, familiar, costume summon coupon, jellies, feathers, all of that. And then of course we are going to be getting another special buff. So special buffs will be applied in normal and chaos fields during the event period. So let's see if they have an event period on here. I don't see an event period for when this is. So kind of it'll probably be like Saturday and Sunday, I would imagine, again, because it's the 100% soulstone specialty, and then drop rate, prize, and gold. We'll have to see. Again, this just came out. Maybe they're going to correct this a little bit and kind of put a date on it. That would be great. This is also kind of like part one of the news. Usually we get the second half of the news. We don't even know which familiar is coming out this week. Initially it was relics, and then it's been changed and like teased that it's going to be a wet familiar for those of you who are like in the rumor mill. So again, who knows what's coming? It could be a very exciting week. It sounds like this Tuesday night when the update comes out is going to be pretty fun. I personally am super hyped for the imprinting system. I am actually prepped for it. You can see here, when I go to my equipment system, we have, if I go to my weapons here, I have a lot of 4-star weapons that are just sitting here prepped, ready to go. I'm going to need to go through, probably my earth bow is going to be my number one priority. But then of course you're basically going to have to decide where you want your rainbow weapon stones to go for enhancing these weapons. You also have to keep in mind that you have to level these weapons as well in order to get them to 6-star. So there's a lot of factors going on right now for the imprinting system that I think if you haven't been preparing for it, it might be a little overwhelming when it first launches, but it could be one of those things where it's like, yeah, I mean, you're going to hit the same bottleneck as everybody else, which if you guys don't know what the bottleneck is for the imprinting system, it's literally going to be these right here. It's going to be all of these, right? Because you can't 6-star weapons, you can't 6-star armor or accessories without using these. That's why it's really important in the power-up missions that you're refreshing the lava one so that you can get extra copies of these as much as you can. And then of course, I believe in the imprinting system with the armor and accessory. And again, correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't done a full deep dive on this. I believe you can use any armor and any accessory for imprinting for those. So for example, you'll want to imprint necklaces first, for example, potentially, and any necklace, any 4-star necklace that's upgraded to 6-star can be used to imprint on any other necklace that you're using. So I imagine it'll be a little bit easier to do accessories and armors than it will for weapons, especially with the different elements and all of that kind of factoring in. You have factors like which weapons you're going to be using all the time in all of your kits. And then I am kind of curious if the imprinting stats are going to be random or set. So you could end up in a situation like when you're enhancing where, you know, when you enhance a specific piece of gear, maybe it'll only do HP. Maybe it's going to be the opposite with imprinting. Maybe it's going to be random. I'm really excited. I need to go dig into imprinting and kind of figure it all out so I can do a video for you guys. So anyway, everybody, I hope the excitement in my voice is like conveyed to you, and I will catch you guys all later, and drop it in the comment section, everybody. Can't wait to see you on stream Tuesday night. It's going to be a fun one. So I'll see you guys all later.